Welcome back to T-Facts, your go-to channel for all the latest buzz and intriguing stories. Today, we have an exciting lineup of unique news stories that you won't want to miss. Let's dive right into it. First up, we're talking about romance on reality television. The Bachelor's Grant Ellis makes headlines as he ties the knot just before hometowns, leaving the other contestants to wonder what went wrong. We'll uncover the emotional twists and turns of this unforgettable episode. Next, get ready to meet Alexe Godin. She's not just a contestant on The Bachelor. She's also showcasing her stunning sleeve of tattoos. Find out how Alexe embraced her unique style and the stories behind her vibrant ink. Moving on to our third story, we recap the highlights from The Bachelor Season 29, Episode 5. Two one-on-one dates with Grant Ellis shake up the dynamics, leading to surprising eliminations. What were the key moments that shaped the contestants' fates? Let's break it down. In our fourth story, we have insights from host Jesse Palmer, who weighs in on the ongoing drama involving contestant Dina and her concerns about Carolina. Was Dina justified in raising her concerns? We'll explore his thoughts on this heated topic. And don't miss our fifth story. Fans are rallying behind the budding romance between Grant Ellis and Lisha Gar. With their heartfelt connection blossoming in Edinburgh, we'll share the highlights of their one-on-one date that has everyone rooting for them. Last, but certainly not least, we delve into the emotional journey of Grant Ellis as he navigates the pressures of being a bachelor of color. In an exclusive interview, he discusses the challenges and expectations he faces while searching for love. What insights did he share about his transformative experience? Stick around to find out. Let's dive deeper into our first story about The Bachelor's Grant Ellis. In a dramatic twist just before hometowns, Grant made headlines as he tied the knot. Yes, you heard that right. This unexpected turn of events left the remaining contestants buzzing with shock and questions about what went down. In the latest episode, set against the stunning backdrop of Scotland, Grant faced a critical week in his journey to find love. With 7 women left in the running, the stakes were higher than ever, and Grant openly expressed his need to make huge decisions. The episode featured 2 exhilarating one-on-one dates, including one with Juliana, who enjoyed a regal helicopter ride to a majestic castle. Their date was filled with glamorous outfits and a beautifully themed Bridgerton-style ball. As the two connected, they shared personal stories, with both addressing past experiences with addiction. This emotional bond seemed to deepen their connection, leaving Grant convinced that Juliana could be the future wife he was looking for. However, on a group date, tensions rose as Carolina felt sidelined, leading her to confront Grant about their relationship dynamics. Her emotional vulnerability sparked a discussion among the women, revealing the underlying competition for Grant's affection. With so much drama brewing, the dynamics shifted as Grant navigated these connections. In a surprising turn, by the end of the episode, the rose ceremony saw Grant giving roses to Juliana, Litia, Dina, and Zoe. This decision meant that Alexe, Carolina, and Serafiena would be leaving the show, marking a pivotal moment as the remaining women geared up for hometowns. So, what does this unexpected marriage mean for Grant, and how will it affect the remaining contestants? Stay tuned as we follow this intriguing journey of love, competition, and unforgettable moments on The Bachelor. Next up, let's talk about Alexe Godin, a contestant who made a splash not just for her personality, but for her stunning sleeve of tattoos. Recently, Alexe opened up on TikTok about her journey with tattoos and her feelings going into The Bachelor. She expressed her initial nerves about being the first contestant with a full sleeve of tattoos on the show, as she worried about how viewers would perceive her. Drawing inspiration from pop culture icons like Miley Cyrus, Alexe decided to embrace her individuality and say, "Who cares? This is me." This confident attitude resonated with many fans who appreciate authenticity. Alexe took her audience through the stories behind each of her tattoos. For instance, her underboob tattoo, a Greek phrase she believed meant live by the sun, love by the moon, actually translated to live on the sun, love for the moon, thanks to some last-minute Googling. She shared how this impulsive decision at 19 shaped her view on tattoos as expressions of personal evolution. Among her many pieces, Alexe has a butterfly tattoo on her shoulder, symbolizing growth and becoming a better person. However, Her initial eye tattoo didn't quite fit her style, leading her to cover it up with a beautiful mermaid illustration. She humorously recounted the moment of panic when she realized that her first tattoo would be permanent. Her colorful bumblebee tattoo represents one of her hobbies, while a bull's skull and other designs showcase her artistic flair. Alexe encourages fans to think carefully before getting inked, suggesting they consider their ideas for a full year before making the permanent decision. Alexe's candidness about her tattoos not only highlights her unique style, but also reflects her journey of self-acceptance. Fans are rooting for Alexe as she navigates her path on The Bachelor, and we can't wait to see what comes next for this vibrant personality. Now, let's recap the highlights from The Bachelor Season 29, Episode 5. This episode was packed with emotional moments and crucial decisions that shaped the course of the season. As the action unfolds in the beautiful setting of Edinburgh, Scotland, Grant Ellis takes the next steps in his journey to find love. Right from the start, the tension was palpable. Grant is faced with the reality that only 4 women can progress to hometowns, making every moment more significant than ever. He begins this pivotal episode with not one, but 2 one-on-one dates, setting the stage for some romantic sparks to fly. His first one-on-one date with Juliana took them on an adventure fitting for a fairy tale. They soared through the skies in a helicopter, arriving at a stunning castle where they donned elegant attire for a Bridgerton-inspired ball. The magical atmosphere allowed them to create a memorable experience together, filled with laughter and deep conversations. As they danced and celebrated, both Grant and Juliana opened up about their pasts, touching on deep personal issues like addiction, revealing the shared struggles that brought them closer. However, the drama intensified during the group date, where Carolina's frustrations came to the forefront. Her feelings of being left out led to an emotional confrontation with Grant. The other contestants were visibly upset about the amount of attention Grant was giving Carolina, sparking tension in the group. As the situation escalated, viewers witnessed some intense exchanges between the women, showcasing the competitive nature that comes with the territory on The Bachelor. Later, Grant went on his second one-on-one date with Lisha, where their connection deepened as they explored local markets and shared personal stories, including Lisha's faith as a Mormon. This heartfelt discussion brought them closer, with both expressing hopes for their future. As the rose ceremony approached, emotions ran high. After giving roses to Juliana, Litia, Dina, and Zoe, it became clear that Alexe, Carolina, and Serafiena would not be moving forward in the competition. This left the remaining contestants feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety as they prepared for the next chapter in their relationships with Grant. With so much at stake and relationships intensifying, it's clear that this season of The Bachelor is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic yet. Stay tuned to see how these storylines unfold and who will make it to hometowns. In our fourth story, we turn our attention to host Jesse Palmer, who has been providing insights and answering burning questions about the ongoing drama of this season. Recently, he weighed in on the tension surrounding contestant Dina's concerns about Carolina and whether or not she was justified in speaking up. As the dynamics of the group date unfolded, it became clear that Carolina was monopolizing Grant's time, leading to frustration from the other contestants. Dina decided to take a stand and voiced her thoughts to Grant, which is always a risky move in the world of reality television. Jesse explained that in these situations, honesty can be a double-edged sword. While it's essential to speak up on behalf of the group, it can often lead to backlash for the person delivering the message. Jesse commended Dina for her bravery, noting that she was not only looking out for herself, but also for the feelings of her fellow contestants. He felt her honesty was justified, especially as it pertained to the collective experience of the group. This move could have serious implications for Dina, both positively and negatively, as relationships within the house are continually shifting. In addition to the drama surrounding Dina and Carolina, Jesse also touched on important revelations, like Lisha's upbringing and her faith as a Mormon. It was a significant moment in the episode, highlighting the personal journeys of the contestants as they navigate love, conflict, and self-discovery. As the season progresses toward hometowns, these insights from Jesse Palmer give viewers a deeper understanding of the emotional undercurrents at play. We'll continue to monitor how these relationships develop and the impact they have on the contestants' paths to finding love. Stay tuned for more updates as we keep you in the loop on all the behind-the-scenes drama. And don't miss our fifth story. Fans of The Bachelor are rallying behind the blossoming romance between Grant Ellis and Lisha Gar. Their one-on-one date in the picturesque backdrop of Edinburgh has captured the hearts of viewers everywhere, and it's easy to see why. During their date, Grant and Litia engaged in true romance by exploring local markets and trying out delicious Scottish cuisine. Their chemistry was undeniable as they laughed and shared stories, but it was the deeper conversation about their backgrounds and beliefs that truly set this date apart. Litia opened up about her life as a Mormon, sharing how her faith shapes her views on family and relationships. This candid discussion added a level of intimacy to their connection that fans found refreshing. Grant, while reflecting on Lisha's revelation, expressed curiosity about how their different religious backgrounds might play a role in forming their future together. This openness about their values is something viewers appreciate, as it shows the contestants genuinely exploring what a potential future could look like. As their date went on, Grant's warmth and kindness shone through, leading fans to feel invested in their relationship. Many viewers took to social media to express their hopes that Grant and Litia would end up together, with one fan commenting on how Litia brings out a softer side of Grant that hasn't been seen before. By the end of their time together, the two shared a dance to live music, solidifying their bond even further. With Litia already expressing feelings of love for Grant, it's clear that this connection is one to watch as the season progresses. Will Lisha's close relationship with Grant carry them through to the next stages of the competition? Based on fan responses and their evident chemistry, we can't wait to see what happens next. Stay tuned as we follow this exciting love story on The Bachelor. Last but certainly not least, we delve into the emotional journey of Grant Ellis as he navigates the complexities and pressures of being a bachelor of color. In an exclusive interview, Grant opened up about the unique challenges he faces while searching for love in the spotlight. He candidly discussed the expectations placed on him, feeling a heightened sense of responsibility not just to himself, but also to the communities he represents. Grant shared that it can be difficult to balance his emotions while developing genuine connections with multiple women. "When you intertwine logic and emotion, it's really tough," he remarked, highlighting the duality of his experience during the season. Throughout the process, Grant reflected on his past, including his upbringing and the lessons learned from his father's struggles with addiction. This has shaped his outlook on love and relationships, informing what he seeks in a partner. He emphasized that love is a choice, and understanding when to fight for it versus when to let go is essential. As the season heads toward hometown dates, Grant admits he feels a mix of excitement and anxiety about the decisions ahead. The pressure can be overwhelming, and he acknowledges that being a bachelor of color adds an additional layer of complexity to his journey. Grant expressed his hopes that by sharing his story, he can inspire others to see the importance of love and connection, regardless of background. With his emotional honesty and willingness to be vulnerable, it's clear that Grant is not just on a quest for love, but is also undergoing a transformative personal journey. Viewers are eager to see how these dynamics play out as he moves closer to making one of the most important decisions of his life. Stay tuned as we continue to follow Grant's story and the impact it has on this season of The Bachelor.